Hey guys, I'm Sarah and I'm coming to you today with a bit of a it's a Latin American dish called Locro de papa, loosely translated potato stew. It's more of a soup. Now me and my eldest daughter Olivia, we've actually been taking some Latin American cooking courses, some night classes at Papanui High School, and it's taken by a chef called McCracken. I will happily leave his details down below. He is awesome. I highly recommend if anyone gets a chance to take one of his classes, jump at it. It is really, really great. But this is the first recipe that we did in this class, and I thought it was a great one to show you because it is cheap, it'll be quite versatile, and it's simple, but the combination of spices used makes it super duper yummy. So, first thing, we need 700 grams of potato, any type of potato. I'm just using some white Nadine potatoes. You want to dice these up into about 1 square centimetre, so they're nice and easy to get up on a spoon when you're eating it. You can peel them if you want to, but I'm leaving the skin on because I prefer to keep all those nutrients in there. Now I'm going to brown the potatoes off in that pan. So just until they get a nice bit of colour on the outside of them, and then put them to one side on a plate while I cook the onion. Now it's not a major if you skipped that step, it just means that once the potatoes are in the soup, it may need to cook for a bit longer to cook them through, but also cooking them in the pan first just brings a little bit more element of flavour into the dish. Don't I sound professional now? What, one cooking class and I'm just like head chef, tell you. Now, while the potatoes are sizzling away, I'm going to dice up 1 decent sized onion. Right, so the potatoes are browning off nicely. I'm just going to take them out of the pan, put them into a separate plate, and then put a little bit more oil in the pan and cook those onions. Now I got given a wee tip by Mark, and that's because I'm about to add some garlic in with the onions, but you don't want to do that until the onions are pretty much cooked. If you put the garlic in at the same time as the onions, you'll likely overcook it and it'll lose its flavour. Something I did not know previously, so there we go. So I'm going to go in there with either 2 cloves of minced garlic or good old crushed garlic, 2 teaspoons of the stuff in a jar. I've just stirred that round for a couple of minutes. I'm going to add the potatoes back in, along with 2 tablespoons of dried oregano, 1 tablespoon of cumin, and a pinch of chilli flakes. That's kind of a to taste kind of thing. I put a reasonably decent pinch, and then just a bit of salt and pepper. Just cook that all together for a couple of minutes. Now we want to cover that in chicken stock. In the class I use the good old real chicken stock that you buy in the 1 litre cartons. If you make your own chicken stock, then you're legendary, absolutely use that. You'll need about 1 litre. For the purposes of doing this cheap and someone who's just rubbish at making their own chicken stock, I'm using OXO cubes. I have not tried this using OXO cubes before, so I'm really hoping this will work. So I'm just using 1 litre of water and putting 4 chicken OXO cubes in there. Then you just want to cook that until those potatoes are nice and tender. Right, so I'll veggie this up a little bit. Just going to add in 100 grams of peas. And you can either use fresh corn on the cob, chop all the bits off. I'm just adding in 1 can of whole kernel corn. Then we're going to throw in 100 grams of cheese, any kind of hard cheese. So I'm just using Edam because it's the cheap type, but tasty Parmesan, mozzarella even, you know, whatever, about 100 grams. Lastly, just going to add in 200 mils of milk, and then you just want to keep it warm but not boiling, otherwise the milk might curdle. Just have a taste, check your seasoning, and if it's all good, you are ready to dish up. As you'll have seen, it's meant to have fresh coriander on top. I don't have that. I chopped up some carrot tops because that's what I do in the place of herbs sometimes. But there's the hot sauce there if you want it. Little drizzle of hot sauce, I find, just makes it. It smells good. It smells epic.
Why is that so good?
It is awesome. I think that is just the right balance of herbs, of yummy. That is epic. Seriously, give this a go. Just the right little sort of kick of spice without being blow your head off. It's just nice and tasty, tingle on the tongue. There you go. Hit the like button, leave me a comment, hit subscribe, and we'll be back with more of these type of recipes. Alright, bye.